So, what about you? Do you know how to dear man? Well, I'm going to share with you what I know about it. It's a DBT tool, and in this particular case, it's objective effectiveness, which means your ability to get what you want or what you need in a social interaction. So, before making a request or dealing with a conflict or starting any kind of unnecessary arguments or dealing with a difficult social interaction, ask yourself, what do you want or what do you need or what is your objective in this interaction? What do you really want in this interaction? Once you have a clear understanding of your desired outcome, no matter what, you're going to use the acronym Dear Man. So, Dear Man's an acronym, stands for something. I know, Dear Man, right? It's a song too, I think, right? Anyway, here's how you do it. These you're going to describe. So you're going to describe the situation objectively to the other person. So this means sticking to the facts. Stick to the facts, Jack, by avoiding opinion and interpretation. This is how you not win, but they win too, because the goal is to get everyone on the same page. So an example would be like, hey, I'm going to be getting home late and I won't have time to cook supper. Then you express. So first, you already described it. Now you're going to express. You state your feelings clearly to the other person about how the situation affects you. Don't expect others to read your mind and know. So try using the phrase, I feel. Hey, I feel exhausted because of my long day. Then you're going to assert. Assert means be direct, but that doesn't mean be rude and be confrontational or forceful. It just means say what you need clearly and concisely. Clearly and exactly. So an example would be like, since I have to work late tonight, could you cook dinner? Would you make supper? Since I have to work late tonight, can you pick up dinner? Reinforce. Reinforce like positive behavior. It could just be a simple thanks, a smile, or appreciate you. If there's arguments, then you're going to state like, well, this stinks if you don't want to cook dinner, pick up dinner, but I still can't make supper tonight. You're going to just reinforce that, right? Being mindful. Don't forget the objective of the interaction. So that's part of you don't want to get sidetracked and get into an argument. That's why you're going to restate that calmly if you have to. You're not going to get into an argument. You're going to appear confident. Use your body language when you ask. This isn't something you text message. You don't Dear Man text message. So if you must, it's a phone call, and then you can sit up straight and be confident, and and it's very direct. And we'll give a couple of examples. It's not wish-washy. It's not, I don't know, just, if you could, it's right direct. Okay, so appear confident, use the body language, sit up, all that body language, that's a whole other topic, but appear with your body language with confidence, okay, when you say it. And then you're going to, negotiate. What? Yeah, no one gets everything they want. So this is all about relationships, keeping relationships stronger, getting relationships closer, right? Keeping your own self-respect by your own objectives, right? But you can negotiate a little bit. So an example would be like, hey, I'll wash the dishes if you cook supper. Something like that. Another example, I have one over here written down. We'll just Dear Man this. Dear Man, a situation that needs something a little bit more, maybe more serious. Like you need uninterrupted time during, whatever, girls' night out, your working hours, in your guy zone, whatever. Hey, when I'm working from home, I'm often interrupted with questions or requests. Express. It breaks my concentration and slows my work. Assert. I need uninterrupted time from 9 to 11 each morning. Reinforce. I'll finish earlier and be more available later in the day. Mindful. If they argue, I get that things come up. I still need 9 to 11 uninterrupted. Appear confident, calm, steady, matter of fact. Negotiate. If something's urgent, text me and I'll respond during breaks. Yeah, that seems like, if you think about how simple that is. Hey, when I work from home, I'm often interrupted with questions. It breaks my concentration and slows my work down. I need uninterrupted time. Or how about leave me alone from 9 to 11? I can't say that word. I'll finish earlier and be more available later in the day. It's like, you're not saying this in a strict way. It's kind of like, have empathy, in your voice too, especially when it's affecting somebody else. It's not your job. They're going to have those feelings. It's not your job to manage those feelings, but if it's in a relationship or it's a kid or things like that, that's why you're Dear Manning it, and you're keeping it just completely calm, focused, and exactly what you're doing, exactly what you need, exactly what you're asking for. You're going to dear man.